Hello and welcome to Outsourcing Fit, where we show you the benefits of outsourcing and how your business can build and improve itself with outsourcing. We'll be speaking with General Manager of Commercial Partnerships at Intogreat Solutions, Mr. Matthew Anier. Thank you so much for joining us, Matthew.
You're welcome.
Why don't you tell us a bit about yourself professionally and personally, and then we'll jump right into what the major topic is in outsourcing based on your client experience.
That sounds great. So I'm based in our head office in Melbourne, Australia. My background prior to actually coming to outsourcing, I actually started off my career in recruitment, which is very well aligned to what we do in outsourcing. We're recruiting roles for organisations. And I've had about 20 to 25 years, mainly in B2B growth and B2B sales, working across a variety of industries, from insurance, financial services, real estate. So quite a broad industry background, and joined Intogreat to spearhead our growth and marketing.
General Manager of Corporate Partnerships. I have heard lots of titles and positions, but I've never heard that one. Explain a little bit about what your position is at Intogreat.
Yeah, so my role at Intogreat is really about fostering partnerships with our clients, and also at Intogreat, most of our clients come through client referrals as opposed to marketing activities. So fostering those partnerships with our both our SME and our corporate partners is really what I focus on. What would you say
is the biggest issue when it comes to outsourcing?
Look, I think outsourcing is globally established now, both in enterprise businesses and also small to medium enterprise. I think the biggest hesitation we find for most clients that are looking to go down this path is first of all where to start, and also to how to set themselves up for success. We see the biggest failings with clients who actually aren't set up for success and understanding what they need to do to make their offshoring or outsourcing partnership successful for their business and their staff, more importantly.
Being based in Australia, are there any, subtle nuances as opposed to being based in, an outsourcing hub?
Yeah, so I'm in Australia. The majority of our staff are actually based in our outsourcing hub. So we have a leadership team that's based out of Australia, but the remainder of our operations leadership, our IT, and the remainder of our organisation is actually based in our outsourcing hub in Philippines. So I enjoy spending time over there with our large operations team on a regular basis, as the remainder of our executive team do as well.
Are you involved in one major type of outsourcing service, or are there several services that Intogreat Solutions offers to their clients?
Yeah, so we service a range of industries, including contact center, construction, NDIS technology, marketing, but we have particular strengths in financial services, insurance, and mortgage broking. And across these three main, these three strength verticals, we also have an in-house subject matter academies and support technical learning and development across these three disciplines as well. And we service both small to medium enterprise and also large enterprise clients.
Are you doing work just in Australia, just with Western countries, or are you a global outfit?
Yeah, so Western countries predominantly, so English-speaking countries. We do have global reach with clients across both Australia and New Zealand, but also the USA, and as far-reaching with one of our major clients actually based in Europe. Our team, our staff, are all based in the Philippines currently, and our clients have the option to have their staff either in office full-time, hybrid, or permanent work from home. So we really give our clients globally flexibility, but no matter where our clients are, our staff work on their time zone.
As far as your employee base, I know that you are dedicated to your clients, but what about your workers? I mean, you're in Australia, you have workers in the Philippines, all over. How do you maintain a sense of value and accomplishment for your employees as they help your clients?
Yeah, so I mean, at Intogreat, we have an internal ethos around creating careers for our team, not just jobs. So we work really closely with our clients to create long-term career pathways for their staff to really ensure they have longevity of tenure. And this involves a number of things from capacity and resource planning to ensure our clients can maximise their return on investment, but also their employee engagement. And we really focus on working with our clients to create both an onshore and offshore engaging environment. And our clients that do this most successfully with us are the ones that really bring their staff into their organisation, and we support them with that. Obviously, it can be difficult when you're not physically in the same country as your staff, but we work with them side by side to create both an onshore and an offshore engaging environment.
What is the timeline from, I guess, contacting Intogreat until you've got a staff up and running and doing exactly what your client needs done?
Yeah, so it really depends on the client and the size of the client. We can turn things around extremely quickly. I had a meeting with a client yesterday afternoon. We've done a formal proposal, and they've given me the go ahead this morning. We'll kick off recruitment tomorrow on that. Now, the way that it works with Intogreat is maybe a little bit different to some other organisations where we don't have a pool of people waiting on a bench to be shipped out to clients, for example. We recruit for every role based on the client's brief, covering skills, qualifications, experience, and most importantly, the behavioural attributes. As I mentioned earlier, myself, I'm an ex-recruiter, and I'd have to say that our talent acquisition team, are the best in the business. They take all candidates through a 3-phase recruitment process before they're even presented to a client. But ultimately, our clients make the final decision. They interview if they choose and make the final decision on employing someone. The time frame generally from a client saying, yes, Matt, we're ready to go ahead, to someone starting and being trained and ready to go and hit the ground running, depending on the role, is somewhere between about 45 and 60 days. Mm-hmm. And from my previous recruitment experience in Australia, that's sort of really akin to a traditional recruitment timeframe if you're recruiting for a role onshore and someone having to give notice, etc. So I think, as I mentioned earlier, most of our clients come from referrals, which is a really positive message from my side. We have it's always been consistently above an 87% net promoter score. What we do that's unique is we work with our clients to set them up for success. We give them a project manager to ensure that when they're employing staff members, everything has been ticked off from recruitment to IT to cybersecurity. But most importantly, we work with them to document processes and procedures, which is such an important thing for an offshore team. And this is probably one of the most valuable parts of the services that we offer at Intogreat. I'd love to hear from anyone that's interested globally in Intogreat services and learning more about them. And they can find us on our website at either integratsolutions.com, specifically for our USA businesses, or integrate.com.au for all other regions. And anyone can also find me on LinkedIn, or they can email me at mannear, that's MANNEAR, at integratsolutions.com.
Matthew, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much for joining us here on Outsourcing Fit.
Thank you for having me.
You've been listening to Outsourcing Fit. I'm your host, Neil Howard, in conversation with Matthew Annear, General Manager of Commercial Partnerships at Intogreat Solutions. Find out more about us at our website at www.verticalinternetmedia.com and our BPO services at www.outsourcingfit.com.